remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me.
The moment we've all been waiting for, or just me, because technically not all of us, but Larry Bird trash talk. All I know is that there's a lot of trash talk that isn't in today's NBA anymore, because today's NBA is soft and they don't even let them celebrate after they shoot or dunk. So there's definitely not any trash talk going on. This is about to be oh gosh, this is gonna be interesting. So like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 1K. We're like 300 away. I'm almost at 700. Just gonna keep going up. So subscribe. Let's get into it. Let's just get right into it.
So we playing them in the last play. He says,
get your snacks.
Worthy. He said, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go right over there that corner. He said, they're going to set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out. He said, I'm going to curl right over. And he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, I'm going to go right over to that corner, and I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
DJ,
the late, great DJ.
Yeah.
Take the ball out, the man curl right to the corner, caught the shot, shot a three, game over. It's like, are you effing kidding me?
Go to shake
So
his
he told
hand.
him.
I'm a rookie. I'm playing against the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden. Go shake. And Larry put both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game. First play of the game.
To a rookie.
In the league,
Yeah,
Holmes.
nah, he's different.
And he shoots a three.
You don't belong in the
First
league,
play of the game,
Holmes.
you don't even belong in the league, Holmes. And he shoots a three. Now, I wasn't mad.
Already?
They didn't get the three. But I said, this some bitch this called me Holmes.
He said, you ain't supposed to be here, Holmes. Oh, no.
And he
Or
came down and
Holmes,
did it
but
again,
you
so
know
I'm
what I mean.
pissed, you know. So the next time down, see me on the breakneck pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him. I mean, he fouls me. And he said, hey, Rook, I like you. You got hot. He said, but I'm still getting 30 on your ass. I mean, that's who he was. But that was the only time he ever talked trash to me, because he respected me, because he knew that I was going to keep coming. That really taught me
rookie.
something.
That's a welcome to the league
If you
moment.
wasn't prepared to play against guys like that, you got embarrassed.
I always tell this story about Larry Bird. I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me.
Friendly fire. What in the world? Hold on.
You guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
Friendly fire, bro. What? What does that? Wow. Okay.
Wait, who's the white guy?
I can't even.
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback when he says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me. And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game.
Larry told Robert Reedy the other day that he should have stayed in preaching.
Preaching. Okay, yeah, nah, he's on the hits.
50 points.
And you know,
50?
Bird
Wait.
playing no great defense. He like sagging off a little bit. So he tell the guy, you can't shoot. So I'm not worrying about guard you. I said, man, shoot it in the face. Shoot it.
So he didn't play defense.
on Larry Bird and said take a look at that. And Bird just came right back and hit three pointers in a row, and just basically said to him, and we all heard it, that you're out of your league.
Or he'd say, Danny, give me the ball, or DJ, give me the ball. I got this guy in the torture chamber down here. Why the guy was standing
torture
right there listening to
chamber.
him say it.
The ball went to Larry.
In his
Isaiah
face.
was all out of whack.
Yeah, see, me personally.
He got the ball, 3-point range.
He goes, hey, who's guarding me?
Everybody looked around. He just stood there, held the ball, and Isaiah said, he ran out there and just shot it, 3-pointer. Too late.
Was the originator of getting in your face and talking trash. And then you sit there and you go, well, this guy up in my face talking noise. He ain't that fast, he's slow, but he knew how to aggravate you, agitate you enough to get you out of your game.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh,
Clyde
boy,
Drexler.
you're so confident." He was confident.
He's not like he's talking trash to the nobodies, which he did when he talked about the white guy. Oh, nah, that's so disrespectful. But he's talking trash to the greats.
You're a rookie. You don't know anything. He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, "Fly, Bird." And I go right by him. He shoots the ball. It's nothing but nothing.
Oh no! It's getting worse. It's getting worse. We go from race to pump faking people into the different You know how fast you have to be. You're in the middle of a game. You pump fake. You see them jump. You're like, oh, okay, time to take the shot. Nope. I'm gonna tell him fly bird and then shit. Yeah, nah, he's different. He's different. Then.
Larry Bird was
He's
a pain in the
definitely
neck.
different.
Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird.
Rebounded, don't shot. We've seen that.
There was a certain confidence you had because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way. And he delivered.
ISO King? Fader?
Do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. Yeah, that was
the Bird.
That was a tough night, man. You know, the biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
Oh, this is
when
the
a guy is
60
literally
point.
coming up the court, calling his shots. And, you know, Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line. And he's like, he literally says, left side over across the 3. And you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But, okay, so
he was pretty much himself and Filet on the court at the same time. Talking about tween, left, right, in the middle of the... Nah, that's different.
Antoine Carr and Cliff Levingston got fined by Fratello, I think.
And Eddie Johnson for celebrating.
Celebrating Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was
so good.
It was the greatest film session ever because back then you didn't have, you know, you watched the real game and just went, you know, with a video. And Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. He just kept not the shot. He just kept rewinding it, showing the guys. You remember they were giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah,
that was Eddie Johnson.
Yes.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench. And
we seen that in the last video, bro. What, bro? In the mixtape. How can you on the other team do this?
Laughter, and Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other high five, and our film session was 20 minutes of that. So it wasn't
somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. It just kept rewinding.
That's petty.
And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, "Off the glass into the trainer." And, yeah, and so
before the
it was
shot.
a bad night.
When Larry got on the roll
At 60?
every shot was going.
Nah, if he's calling buckets at like 59 points or something like that,
that's a heat
that's
check.
insane.
Just see how hot I am. All right, it runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league, and Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, "Hey Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me?" He goes, "So nobody out
well,
here
not
can."
60. I think it was
Frank
like
looks down at the
47.
bench and goes, "No."
He'll look at you like, "Hey, what you doing out here? You gotta call somebody else." I even heard him tell the coach, "Hey, look, coach, you better get somebody else out here to guard me because I'm killing this guy."
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Okay, we got some talk back, finally.
Has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, you know, and he just went to work.
Yeah, they get into it.
Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16
Chucking Larry down low. Gritty
Fake.
went over once again.
Spin around, still got it. Oh, that's up. Oh. And then looked at looked at him and talked to him. He's like, get back on defense. Oh nah. Oh nah.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while and we always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Bird's ability to get the final word has made for many a magic moment. And this week, we relive a game when Larry was in rare form and Xavier McDaniel was eager to lend an ear.
Tie game, 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball, no shot clock.
Clutch time.
He called a timeout. He said, you know I'm going to get it. I said, I know, I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to timeout, I'm going to a play, and I tried this one, we're going to run. All right, then you get the ball, you go over here, and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner, and Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? No, after the timeout, we walk back on the court.
ISO King, get out the way.
I'm getting the ball. Yeah, he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
Oh, I think we've seen this one too in the mixtape. 2-on-1 doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And, you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock.
Yeah,
I
we see
walked back
that.
to the left sideline like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time.
Larry was complaining to the refs, and I was complaining to the refs, and the next time down the court, he got in my face.
I was up 38-6. That's how I summarize it.
The 84 Olympic team was playing an exhibition game against a bunch of pros, including Larry Bird, and they were in the warm-ups. And a ball bounced down from the college end of the court to the pro
What are
end.
with these majestical
And Michael
stories,
Jordan went down
bro?
to chase it. The ball happened to be picked up by Larry
And then
Bird.
he just...
And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands. And Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head, as if to say, you're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are. Larry Bird knows exactly who this guy is and what's going to happen in the next few years. And he wants to get every edge he can get right now.
I got a pull hamstring.
That begs the question. Is Larry Bird better than Jordan?
So I'm not playing tonight. He walks down to me. Man, I'm sorry you're not playing. But he said, I'm going to tell you what. Since you're here, I'm going to put a show on for you. So you just sit back and watch, okay? And I'm like, man, get out of my face, man. I want to hear that. You know, that's Celtics and the Lakers. Every time he hit one, he look at me.
That's
we
different.
were playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
2 seconds left.
Made the same shot twice on consecutive plays.
Aims to Bird. He gets a good shot.
When they needed him the most.
Boy, this is something else.
That's consistency.
Incredible. And Bird wins it at the buzzer.
Oh, okay, that's it. I was about to say. Where's your mom? What is this? Wow. Huh. That was pretty cocky. I did say, is Michael Jordan worse than Larry Bird? We got a video. We got a couple videos coming up. We got one more. I got the passing edit videos to do because I want to see the whole archetype. I don't want to just see mixtapes. I want to see passes. I want to see trash talk. I want to see everything. And then there's a special one at the end, like I said last time. So like, comment, subscribe. This was I have not heard trash talk like this since Luka. when he said they all talk tough when they up. So it was good to hear, because we need more actual passion instead of like conserving yourself to just your skills. Actually talk and saying stuff while you play. Talking while you hoop is different. But yeah, telling the defense before what you're gonna do, like, come on now, you should be able to guard it, but he's so good that they couldn't. So yeah, that's enough talking for me. I'm gonna see you on the next video.
I'm just talking on this beat, like it's just you and just me. We can say it's side of the beef.